Okay, doing a little drum testing in the space today. I'm basically playing with some acoustic panels that I bought 6 months ago or so. I bought them really for my mixing space, but I've dragged half of them into my live room here, which is my living room, to see if I can tighten up the drum sound in here. I like a fairly open drum sound in an open space like this, but it does get a little bit out of control when mixing. I learned this the hard way making a record recently. So I bought all these panels for the control room, but I've got some of them in here to see what I can do with them. Maybe I end up purchasing some more. This is something that I've been meaning to do for a long time. There's a number of other YouTube videos out there doing this kind of thing, but I just wanted to try it in my own space. And I wanted to go ahead and make it public, record it and make it public in case it's useful to somebody else. So feel free to comment if you have any thoughts. But I expect this to be a very useful test for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little recording in the space kind of as I've been doing it, wide open drum sound in an open space, and then progressively bring some panels in and a couple other things. So I've got a number of GiK Acoustics panels. I've got 2 of the tri-trap bass traps, triangular traps in the corner, 2 of them stacked up so it's floor to ceiling. I've got 2 freestanding bass traps, which are 2 foot by 5 foot and 4 inches deep, and then a couple freestanding panels that I'll do something with that are 2 foot by 4 foot and 4 inches deep. They should do something to control reflectivity for sure, and I'm hoping they'll actually tighten up the low end a little bit too. I don't have any big expectations there, just bringing a few of these little panels in a fairly big room that's still going to be largely untreated. It's not going to make a dramatic difference, but I just want to see what it does. I've heard some encouraging results elsewhere in other videos. I did also buy a roll of inexpensive acoustic foam that I've stuck in a bunch of my windows, the windows that are closest to the kit. Should control reflectivity some. My neighbors will probably also appreciate it. And then I also did buy an Auralex Hovermat rug, which is supposed to decouple the kit from the floor a little bit better than your average rug. I'm a little bit skeptical about that, but it'll be interesting to A/B that and see what that does. And then if I have the motivation, I think I will also hopefully drag the entire setup into my smaller mixing space, which is not just smaller, but more treated. I've got a good amount of the wall space in there treated, so it's a very different kind of space, much tighter, more controlled. I want to see what the drums sound like in there. I have recorded in there before. I've never A/B'd it with this space though, so as much as I can replicate the setup in here and there, I might do that just for my own reference. I expect this to be very useful for me. It'd be great if it was useful for other people as well. Feel free to comment. Again, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts.